What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another week of the weekly rundown with Dual Economics. I'm Mansa Mike. I'm here with my co-host, Marcus Cursive Crypto. Today we're gonna be talking to y'all about all the stuff that's been going on this week in the investment world. Some of our ideas of what's been going on. Before we get started, Marcus, go ahead and hit them with the disclaimer.
This is not financial advice. We are not financial advisors, but conversation has to be initiated. So we finna go ahead and talk about this stuff, man.
All right, for sure. Definitely not financial advisors. We're here to inform, you know what I'm saying, kind of duel it out, see how we can sharpen our swords when we take on these financial battles. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and crack it off and get it started. Let me see if I can share my screen.
Brought to you by Coffee at Night.
Should have divided this before we began, but let me see if I divide it. Perfect.
We got a few things we want to talk about with you guys today. What's that? Webull paper trading.
Yeah, bro. We've been talking about it for a minute, so I kind of wanted to mention it on the channel and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I think you've been doing a bit of buying recently because of the market. I've been doing a bit of buying recently, so I think it's about time to kick off the paper trading platform. And our future videos, this video as well as our past videos, I then went back and kind of edited our description to put our Webull links down there. I added mine. Maybe you get a chance. And hopefully on this video we can go ahead and add yours too. But on Webull, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna talk about this starting next week, I guess, once we create the accounts. But there's a section where you can do paper trading, where you can actually trade, not using real money. And let me go back to my main screen here. Me and you, we've been kind of talking about that for a minute, but you know, if we end up doing that, we can kind of go through some of the trades with the people, you know, with the viewers or whatnot. And I kind of want to hear your thoughts on it, bro. I know we kind of talked about this in the past, but do you still want to go ahead and go through with this, get it done? If so, I definitely want people who following to be looking out for that and make sure they subscribe.
Now, absolutely, we can do. We could try to make a video on this, and I actually think this is a great idea, man. Because we coming, as these next few years go on, we're heading into bullish territory, man. So, and me personally, I don't know how to do calls. I don't know how to do puts. So that'll be something that I would be highly interested in. Like of course the leverage trading a little bit and whatnot, but I think I definitely want to get into making calls and puts. Because stock market is a little bit more, a little bit less volatile, and I feel like I can save myself a little bit of grief. You know what I'm saying? Kind of going through the calls and puts and whatnot, man. So that's something I definitely.
What I was getting to though, bro, is what's going on? My fault. What I was getting to though is what do you think we should have as far as like a weekly amount that we add to the paper trading amount, and what amount do you think we should start off with the account? I was just looking at it a few minutes ago, and I saw that you can actually start the account with a certain amount already in there.
Okay, shoot, man. Let's start off with man.
I want to kind of keep it something that the average person could probably. It'd be like a starting point for the average person.
Starting point for the average person. Mm-hmm. So, shoes. You want to start it off, man. You want to start off at what? $500.
Yeah, I was thinking about 1,000, but we can do 500.
Actually, 1,000 was my first choice, but I was like, let me go ahead and bring it to 500. Maybe we can push that thing up to 1,000.
Yeah, okay. So we started off with about $1,000. And how much you think we should add in there a week? I was thinking about usually about 200, 250.
200, 250 a week.
Yeah.
About 200 a week, you said? So 20, 40. Let's do 100 a week.
100 a week.
Let's do 100 a week. Let's do 100 a week. So let's do 100 a week. So that'll be $20 Monday through Friday.
I'm saying, bro, on some real talk, bro, like average person, if they want to invest, I mean, 100 a week is good. 100 a week is great.
Mm-hmm.
But you think we should keep that at 100 a week, and you don't think we need to go up a little bit more? $100 a week, that's about $5,000 a year.
So you think 100 is too less?
Yeah, I think $10,000 a year is a decent amount to invest.
10,000 a year?
Yeah, so about 200 a week. Yeah,
200 a week. All right, we can do that. 200 a week.
200 a week.
200 a week.
Yeah.
200. So, all right, 200 a week, Monday through Friday. 200 a week. Say what?
How much you feel like you invest on the average week?
About.
If you don't want to say that, you ain't got to.
I don't know, man. Probably somewhere around there.
That's what I'm thinking. Me too.
Somewhere around there. Maybe a little less. Maybe like a tad bit less. Like $20, $30 less, maybe.
Let's do 150. Let's do 150 a week then.
150 a week. All right, that's perfect. That's perfect.
A week into it.
That's perfect.
A week into it.
That's perfect. So all right. So just clear this up. So you're gonna be choosing your how many stocks are you planning on?
I know that number. I'm gonna have my portfolio. You're gonna have your portfolio. You go about your portfolio your way. I go about mine my way.
Okay. Huh. Well, in that case, okay, cool. Bet.
All right, cool. Let's see what the next topic is. We ain't really got into. That's not a current event, but I want to go ahead and get it out of the way. Like I said, make sure y'all following and waiting for that. We're gonna have a lot more to come with that, and yeah.
I will be posting. I'll post a Coinbase referral link also in the description as well. I will put a Coinbase link down in the description below.
I don't know if you remember me saying it. I think what we should do is we should both put our links to everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Have your link, my link.
To everything that we're using.
Yeah. Followers that want to hit my links, hit my links. Followers that want to hit your links, hit your links.
Bet,
you know what I'm saying?
We can do that.
All right, can you see it?
We can do that. Yeah, I can see it. What we looking at? Moody's.
Where's the title? Bank downgrades. Last Sunday we talked about how Fitch was downgrading the United States as far as our credit. This week we have in Moody's, which is another one of the big three credit reporting agencies, downgrading certain small to mid-level banks within the United States. The biggest things, my biggest keynotes that I want to show you and the viewers with this, and I'm almost certain you already heard about this. We had a few talks about it already. The credit rating, Moody's basically also warned that they are watching some of the nation's biggest lenders for potential downgrades. So Moody's is also not only downgrading certain banks already, but they're saying that they're watching some of the bigger banks to downgrade them. So the first thing that comes to my mind is what reasons would they be watching them, and would that be harmful to the bigger banks? Based off of what they were saying, it looks like let's see here. Moody's highlighted some of the issues caused by the banking crisis haven't disappeared. So basically they're saying that some of the same issues that were going on early this year with Silvergate and whatever they were, Credit Suisse and all that stuff. But if you look right here, it's saying that the reason for the downgrades are because it's a risk of depositors withdrawing funds from the banks.
Bank run.
I want to hear your thoughts on that, because you already know with me, if it's bank runs coming, that to me that means, first of all, people finding better ways to invest money, which makes complete sense to me. That's why I don't really deal with the banks too much. It means that I'm gonna go ahead and let you say your opinion before I jump in, because I'll go ahead, bro.
I think, shoot, man, it's alternate ways of holding value, man, and different ways of holding it. You know, like I wouldn't think more people will come to realize that, you know, you can't really, it's tough to keep everything in the bank, man. You can't keep everything in the bank. Got to be somewhat diversified in where, and not only what you put your money in, but how you hold it also. So you want to be careful on how you hold your money also. So, you know, having precious metals, having some cash in the money market, you know, or, you know, maybe you hold some cash in your bank, you know, you may hold some on Robinhood or so, but you know, at least you're able to move in and out of different assets or so. But you know, just having everything in the bank, man, you know, I did that. I was that way before I started investing, before I got into investing. You remember I had my entire savings account at my I had my entire savings account in my bank, man. And then I looked at the APY. I was like, well, how much APY you getting? Man, I think it was paying me like
Kicked
0.002.
everything off. Those are kicked everything off.
That's what kid. That's how this whole channel happened. Really, that's how all of this came to happen. Really, when I was holding a significant amount in my savings account, and yeah, he was like, how much APY they give me for that? It was like 0.02 or so. So it's like with this amount of money just sitting in there for almost a year and some change. They've only paid out like a few cents, man. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, I'm like, come on, man, like y'all can't give me nothing else. So
Yeah.
that started this whole financial venture for me, man. I started, you know, from there I moved into ETFs, mutual funds, then I moved into stocks, you know, then I moved into Bitcoin, then I moved into Dogecoin, and then from there it just, you know, I just fell down that rabbit hole, man. And
That's why all the research and everything.
yeah, but man, yeah. So like even like right now, but like right now, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Like man, I it's to the point now, man, where like every week my account is negative. My account in the negatives, man. I'm like, no, I'm not keeping my money up in there, man. Oh no. You know, I be hitting the negative sometime, man. Not because I don't have nothing, but it's just it's you know, it's tough, man. It's tough. It's tough. And especially trying to, you know, when you want a certain amount of money out, you know, you want to be able to take it out when you want to do it, you know, how you want to do it. So, you know, when there are certain institutions that are prohibiting you from doing that, man, that's you know, that's tough. Hey, it could be a dire situation, you know, and that they tell you, hey, you can't take out $1,000 of your own money. You can only take out 200, and then we'll give you the rest, the other 800 next Saturday. And I'm like, bro, I want to be able to do what I got to do,
And to
take
me,
care of business.
and I mentioned this in the recent videos, bro. That's the biggest reason for a bank run, and that's one of the biggest reasons I don't mess with the banks, bro. If you got a large sum of money in the bank, if they only allowing you to get a certain amount of money out, and it's less than $1,000, if you got thousands of dollars in the bank, that means it'll take you days to get that money out. And the more
Yep.
money you have there, the longer you have to wait to get your personal money out of your own bank. And like I said, that's to me that is a reason for bank runs.
Yep.
It seems like banks ought to make it. Of course, they're using your money for whatever or they're needing it for. But of course, you would think that it wouldn't be hard for you to get your own money out of the situation. Being
Yeah,
that
man.
it's
Yeah,
your
man. Yeah, man. And I say another thing too, man. Settlement times. So this is a problem that I run into as well. Is say, okay, say I buy a movie ticket. Say I buy a movie ticket today. I'll buy a movie ticket today, but the transaction won't settle until tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So I buy a $20 movie ticket today. That money doesn't get pulled out of my account until Monday. So say if I only have $23 in my account, the movie ticket was $20. Okay, so I paid a movie ticket, and then say I want to buy a drink or so, that's like $1, $2 or so. So this whole transaction won't happen until the next day. You know what I'm saying? So you'll be buying that movie ticket thinking, okay, the ticket was only $20. I have $3 left over, not knowing that that transaction hasn't settled yet. You know what I'm saying? So, you thinking, hey, I still got a few dollars inside of my account. Well, really, you don't, because say after the movie, that $20 is still there in your account. You know what I mean? And they haven't taken it out yet. So you can be spending money that you don't really have in your account because they late on, because they late on taking it out. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I'm an advocate of
A
crypto.
lot of cases, overdraft, they definitely
yeah,
fees. There's going in those fees. It would make sense if they made you pay back the money that you overdraft by, or if they hit you with a small fee that's less than the actual amount that you overdraft by. But if a small overdraft, I mean, of course, for the majority of people, this is probably not even a problem. But for those people who are hit with these small overdraft fees, they could potentially have an overdraft fee that's higher than the amount that they actually overdrafted on, which could potentially cause a certain group of people problems, especially in the short term, even long term, depending on how everything is set up. But I see exactly where you're coming from, bro.
Yep. Because that late fee, that late fee can be like, what'd you say?
If you're still on the end of the spectrum where you're trying to build wealth, you don't necessarily have excess money in your accounts at the time. I could definitely see that being the case, bro.
Yeah, man. So
I know you try to pull everything off to go towards crypto. So, like, for somebody like you who don't have regular money in their account because everything is on crypto, if unnecessary fees that you don't see coming hit that account, they can end up hitting you with fees on something that you didn't even expect.
Yes.
If you don't use that account often, you might not even see those fees hit. So you might be carrying a negative balance and getting your whole account closed without even knowing it.
Damn near the story of my life, man. I ain't got no account closed, but that's the story of my life, man. So I do make sure to keep, a few $100 inside of my account, man. But it's tough, man. It's tough, especially, bro, when you paying off your credit cards. Like, them credit card payments don't happen instantly. Them credit card payments take like 2-3 days to process.
If it's a holiday, they'll come and hit a day or two.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? Them payments take like 2-3 days, man. So you think,
like I said, you know me, bro. I try to keep the flow. My job
is, you know what I'm saying, man?
So let's see what this next topic is. You spoke on the bank runs causing different deposits. I mean, different investment choices and stuff to come available, and people to seeing alternative ways to store money other than just the bank. So my antennas went up when it comes to metals and everything and the stock market. So of course I want to go to the Dixie right quick and to show you
Dixie.
Spread this back out. Let me see here. It's not on there.
Dixie. It's one of the most important charts.
Can you see it, bro?
I can see it.
Let me show it.
Hey, Kate, we got to see if we can try to make our squares a little bit shorter, a little bit smaller. Our squares covering up the chart.
I got you, bro. Let's see what I can do. If I just a way to get it out of box. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna do this. Keep it like this.
Boom.
All right. So what I wanted to show was that basically the Dixie been going up recently, right?
Yep.
And I don't know if y'all know this. For most of my preferred investment, the Dixie normally goes the opposite way. When the Dixie's going up, stocks normally go down for the most part. When Dixie goes up, metals normally goes down. When the Dixie goes up, crypto normally goes down. And the inverse is also true. When the Dixie goes down, the investments that I just mentioned normally go up. So what I want to show y'all real briefly. Did I keep it up here? I guess I took it down. I want to show y'all the relationship between the Dixie and gold prices. Dixie gold price. What?
Dixie. Rise up, all my Falcons fans out there.
You still at it?
No, hey man. We had preseason, man. Normal season. Falcons Falcons, we playoffs this year, baby.
Can you see that?
I can see it.
All right, so you see the Dixie in green, the gold is in gold. Normally, when we see the Dixie go up, the dollar, which is, I don't know if I said this, Dixie is the dollar index. When the dollar index is going up, gold is normally coming down. When it goes up, gold is down. Gold goes up, the Dixie goes down. When the Dixie is down,
gold goes up.
The same thing is normally the case for, like I said, for most of the investments that we choose on this channel. Not saying all of them necessarily, but my point is into showing you that is, let's go back. Got rid of the chart that I wanted to show y'all. My point to show y'all that is with the Dixie going down, I need to go back to the Dixie chart. Y'all bear with me. My point of showing that, bro, is with the Dixie going up, I believe that gold and certain other investments, stocks, crypto might be included in this too. But I believe with the Dixie going up, that those investments right now are going to be going down. So it might be time for us to start making some buys or preparing for some buys in the market right now, because we might be at the low for a few things right now.
Oh yeah.
Let me go back to year-to-date Dixie.
Oh yeah.
Not to say that this is like a long-term thing. This is more so short-term. All right, so the Dixie right now is going back up high. It looks like it's going back to the area that it was in around July of this year. Maybe going back to the area that we saw around June of this year. So if we go and we look at gold prices, let me go down. We look at, this is on silver right now. But if we look at silver prices, of course, they are the lows. So I'm expecting silver to go back to the lows that we saw around June and July, being that the Dixie is at the higher that we saw around June and July. So I'm expecting gold to go back to around maybe like 916, and as of today, it's at 922. So that's making sense. All depending on whether or not we see the Dixie keep going up. The same thing with silver. It's at around $22. June and July, we saw it in the $22 range. So it's all lining up with the Dixie. I'm expecting the same thing to happen with stocks. Palantir dropped back down to about $15 to change. We saw it at around $16 and around the $16 mark in June and July. So as of right now, just about all the major stuff that I'm watching is kind of following the Dixie, bro.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Following the inverse of the Dixie, I should say. But it's you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Shoot. I mean, bro. Shoot. The same thing. Same thing with hold on. Let me just do a little quick. I'm gonna do a quick little.
I would be interested to see what gold. I mean, not gold. Bitcoin is right now.
Okay, yeah. Quick little screen share. So y'all remember when we said, you see this? You see the chart right here?
Make this bigger.
So yeah, so I don't know. Hopefully you guys can see this.
Yeah, it's Bitcoin, right?
Yeah, this is Bitcoin on the daily.
Yeah. Right. That's on the daily.
This
can
is
you
the daily.
Stretch it out?
See, can we stretch it?
No. I see. No, zoom back out, bro. Up there in gray, yeah, right up there.
Let's see.
What is that?
This is the 7 day.
Can you stretch it out a little bit farther? I want to see where it was at back in June and July.
Back in June and July?
We'll do like a 6 month or either like a 1 year.
Let's see. Here go to 1 year right here.
Okay.
It's the 1 year right here. So see, Dixie's going up. Shoot, Bitcoin is on a downtrend, man.
I'm saying what can you click on, can you scroll to June or July on that chart?
To June or July, let's see. March, April, May. June starts right here. This is said about right here from this red candle.
What's the price of Bitcoin right there on that red candle?
This red candle right here?
No, yeah, what's the price of Bitcoin?
The open was $27,123.11.
So I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin, if it's following the Dixie right now like everything else is, I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin go back to $27,000.
Yep, around this area right here. Man, I wish I can get rid of this. Get rid of this.
I feel the same way, bro. I feel the same way.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, get rid of this. Jeez, but yeah, like this area right here, that looks like a little support area right there. So that should be, y'all bear with me, man. I'm gonna have to try to figure out a way how I can get rid of this.
And that's why we got to get this stuff on a Webull thing, because I think Webull got it where you can choose what's gonna be on the screen, kind of take off and stuff.
We got to, but yeah. So
and we can get it with those moving averages everywhere, like where we needed to have it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. So from where it looks like we're at a little support line up here. But if we break this, man, yeah, we're coming down. We coming down to about this 26 area right here. So if that Dixie chart keeps on pumping up, man, you know, this can possibly be a decent little short position on Bitcoin, man.
Bro, before, because I know you want to talk about something. I know you want to hop into something that we need to kind of discuss. There's two more things that I want to talk about. You mind if I get to them right quick?
No, go ahead. Right. Let me take this off.
I'm gonna share mine back up.
All right.
Let's see here. Can you see this one?
Yeah, Palantir.
All right, so I mentioned this briefly though, but I kind of want to show. I'm more so not really focused on the chart right now. What's at the top up here? Definitely do your research, but right now, for me personally, I've been thinking about silver, whether or not it's the ETF or whatnot. I prefer it not be an ETF, but I understand people. You got security and all that stuff, so get it however you prefer. But right now, it looks like silver is under the $23 range. Last week's video, I told y'all I was going to give y'all a notification once silver got into that $23 range. So every video moving forward that I see that is in this range, I'm probably going to make some type of notification about this in the weekly rundowns. Gold is in the lower 1900s. It hasn't been in this range in a minute. Let me switch to the gold chart. We're on the 6th. Yeah, I guess since about June or July. So it's been a few months, but and it hasn't been below that $1,900 range since I guess about the beginning of this year. So it might be one of the best times to buy gold within the last year, within the upcoming months. Platinum, including the premium, is under $1,000 right now. For me personally, I feel like that's always a good range for it, and it's towards the bottom end of its spectrum in general as far as its price history. Palladium, same thing. It went up, but as far as the past few years, it's dropping a whole lot. I'm thinking it can go down a little bit more, so I haven't really been buying too much. I've been keeping an eye on it because I don't think it can drop lower than platinum as of right now. That's really it as far as what I want to give as far as a metals update. Like I said, I do think it's a time to start. It's really kind of looking into them. Not saying buy a boatload now, but it is time to start dabbling to those if you're interested. And I noticed last week I told y'all Palantir was one of my top stocks to buy, and it was right at about $20. Right now, Palantir is at about $15. And I know that a lot of people will get upset with this and be like, man, I'm selling out of my Palantir or whatever. But I look at it like this. If it was at $20, if I feel like it's a good company, it's going to last. It's at $15 right now. That's a 25% discount. It's hard to get a company at a 25% discount, especially a 25% discount that could potentially be corrected within the same year. So I'm definitely getting Palantir, hoping that it can at least go back to where it was once some good news start coming forth in the market. If the market takes a hit, if it goes lower, I'll probably just add on a little bit more. Like I said, I can see this company doing great in the future, so I don't mind. I'm trying to get as much of this as I can within reasonable measures as quick as possible. So make sure y'all following that. Like I said, it's not financial advice to purchase Palantir. It's one of the things I'm going to be doing, though.
Hey, what's another stock you looking at?
Right now, I mean,
Hey, what's you got? Hey, you got a crypto play stock that you thinking about getting into?
most definitely.
Go ahead, man. Look, hey.
One of the major, I would say, the company that I was using at the time was Coinbase, and it was really one of the first crypto related stocks that I heard about. And I know that you dabble in Coinbase too.
Oh yeah, man. Oh no, man. I'm getting in. Coinbase is like an altcoin to me now, man. Coinbase is like an altcoin to me now. I'm accumulating Coinbase, man.
Let me go. I want to see what the stock price is and check on the feed stuff. I might talk about it in the video for next week.
I think Coinbase is $80, I think, or 81. 81. 81. Like I said, man, I think, hey man, my bold prediction is Coinbase, you're looking at a future $1 trillion company. I would say in the next.
I agree with that. I would
in
say
the
next 2 years.
I say next 2 to 3 years, Coinbase is going to be $1 trillion company, man. Did you see? Look where it opened. Look where Coinbase opened at when it IPO'd. It's insane, man. And views ask me, do I think that Coinbase can get back to all-time highs? Absolutely, man.
Is Coinbase not profitable?
They are profitable. That they just had their earnings. I think they had their earnings last week. I need to get the numbers.
I'm looking at this and saying they don't have a PE ratio. I'm wondering if they're profitable.
They need to get their
52-week high. The 52-week high is 114. The 52-week low is 30 something. So that's like an $80 difference. So under $70 is probably what I would be willing to buy. They at 81, so I probably wouldn't be willing to touch too much Coinbase right now until they went below about $70.
You said below 70.
That's what I'm thinking. That's why I'm even looking at like PE ratios, looking into earnings calls, too much of the information.
Okay. Yeah, man. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and create that. I'm gonna go ahead and create that Webull account, man, so I can go ahead and get all that information, access to that information. Cause y'all know I think stocks is a little boring now, but but I ain't gonna lie to you though.
Nah, bro, it ain't boring. You just gotta know where to look.
But I am getting into some Coinbase, man. I'm getting into some Coinbase.
See, look. Net income is negative, so they losing money.
Well, hey, you know they are getting sued by the SEC now, so that is something to take into consideration. Also,
in 2019 they lost. I'm assuming this is 30 million. 2020. Let me see, because where is they? They should say what they counting by. Numbers are in thousands. Okay, perfect. Numbers are in thousands. So let me go back to net income. So
and you guys, this is the process. This is the process, you know, we go through in choosing. Well,
so yeah, bro.
When Mike chooses stocks, like this is what we go through when we're trying to choose different assets to add to the portfolio.
Bro, it's like a person. It's like a person up the road, bro. If you're asking me for money, I need to know as much about you and your ability to pay that money.
Yeah,
it
exactly.
is the lightning, y'all. So I know it's pretty loud, but I'm looking at this, bro. Look at this line right here. They lost $30 million in 2019. They made $300 and something million in 2020. 2021, they made about $3 billion. But in 2022, it looks like they lost about $3 billion. And year to date, it looks like they're losing about, well, those numbers are the same. Those numbers are the same. So from the year to date numbers. So I mean, if they become profitable, I think it could be crazy, especially if crypto end up picking up even more. It depends on how crypto go in the future.
Yeah,
they need to become profitable. It makes a difference. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and they are in the middle of a lawsuit with the SEC right now about quote unquote selling securities. So they are
That's
going through
that's
that right
kind of my
now.
point. That's kind of my point, though. Do you want to lend money to a person who losing money? They already in debt and they into it with the SEC. You know what I'm saying? That's the
Yeah,
only.
yeah, but man, hey man, like man, as confident I was about the Ripple and SEC case, man, I kind of feel the same way about Coinbase, man. I mean, bro, just think
I
about it.
think,
The
I think,
SEC allowed Coinbase to IPO. Okay, they allowed them to IPO. What's the problem?
yeah,
Like
I think,
now all of a sudden there are issues. Now all of a sudden Coinbase is selling, securities. If they were selling securities, if there was a problem, why did the SEC let them IPO? You see, and
yeah,
it,
bro.
and it's it,
I don't think the SEC really gonna be a problem. My bigger issue is them actually making money though. So they definitely got to clear up their balance sheet. And
mm.
once they clear it up, I think they definitely gonna be a force to reckon with.
Oh yeah, man. Like I said, man, Coinbase they got some stuff going on, man.
But
They got their own layer two. They
I
have their
do,
own layer two
I do
network.
not think that they should be on the top 50% of their 52-week high and low. I don't think they should be in the top 50% of their range, being that
They
their
are.
numbers as far as their profitability are at some of the worst places they've been in the last few years. So that,
Mhm.
like I said, that is kind of big. That's a big hurdle to get over. I think a lot of that got to do with Bitcoin and a lot of crypto kind of getting cut in half in price over the last, what I'm saying, year. But
Mhm.
I think they'll be okay. I think they're gonna be
They
okay.
be straight. They be straight. I
It's
hope so.
kind of like the Robinhood of crypto. So I think they're gonna be okay. Same way I think Robinhood is gonna be okay. You know.
Yeah, so bro, so apparently from what I heard, Robinhood just started becoming profitable. If
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not
Like I
mistaken.
said,
Like they just started.
yeah. And I think they're gonna be okay, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it's percentages. You got to run the company. It take years for a lot of public companies to become profitable.
A lot of people they got their issues with Robinhood, bro. A lot of folks don't like Robinhood, man. I don't see why. I think they
a lot of people got introduced to the markets via Robinhood. So Robinhood caught a lot of flack when people found stuff that they didn't like with the market.
yeah,
And a lot of the stuff, issues that came about happened on different platforms. Just so happened Robinhood was the platform that people
that it.
was able to voice their complaint through. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I think all in all, they probably just added to who they are as a company and made their name bigger because people gonna remember Robinhood longer for that reason. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. I
And the
think Robinhood got.
would have hurt them.
I think they have the best user interface as far as like any platform out there. Like
Yeah.
it's
Robinhood was the
perfect.
company that started off the you share this and we give you free stuff for it. We give you free
Yeah,
stuff. And,
yeah.
and millions of people got into stock because of that, bro. Millions got into stock because of
Oh yeah,
Robinhood.
oh yeah, oh
Yeah,
yeah.
bro. I don't want to take up too much of the time. I didn't got through
Oh yeah.
my information for this week. What you got?
Okay. Shoot, man. Okay. Not like I said, not too much going on in the crypto space, but we do have stable coins. All right, let's go to
And for the record, I'm not a big fan of stable coins. And I'm gonna tell you why before you get started, bro.
all right, go ahead.
You got some news that's gonna go against what I'm talking about.
So
The reason I don't invest in most crypto,
mhm.
most stable coins,
Go ahead, tell her. Go ahead, tell her. Go ahead, tell her.
with stable coins, it's hard to find a company that I can actually trust that has a reputation that I can believe that they're gonna actually back their stuff 1-to-1. That company. Most companies have no way of proving it that they can do it, no track record, or real company like base or basis
Mhm.
or to kind of back up what they're doing. Number one, and I feel like most companies, um, their coins are moving off of hype versus actual stability, if that makes sense.
And actual growth.
And a lot of them don't actually have anything to actually back up their company. Meaning, like, let's say they're just saying it is 1-to-1 to the dollar, but for instance, like that situation that happened with Tether, something happens and they end up detaching from the dollar, either momentarily or in general, or either you find out that you look into the company and it's not backed 1-to-1 with dollars, and they have it backed up with something else that they consider to be equivalent to the dollar that most people don't. So I'm just wanting to start off. That's one of my biggest issues with it. But go ahead, bro.
But the banks don't give us that information either.
The banks don't necessarily give us that information, and I started off this video saying I don't really trust the banks for almost the same reason.
Mm-hmm.
But that's kind of why I prefer investing in either stocks or the metals, because at least if I truly believe in the company, it's up to me to choose whether or not I believe in what they're gonna do and their policies and their reputation to kind of back that up.
I feel you. I hear you. I hear you.
So
all right, but so for those out there that are brand new, this is for everybody that's brand new. We're gonna go through a quick little rundown on what stable coins are. So stablecoin is a cryptocurrency which has a value that is pegged or tied to that of another currency, commodity, or financial system. So let's see. We're going to go right here. Why are stable coins?
It's a type of crypto that's pegged to the value of some type of fiat currency.
Yeah, primarily the $1 bill. So though Bitcoin remains the most popular cryptocurrency, it tends to suffer from high volatility in its price or exchange rate. For instance, Bitcoin's price rose from just under 5,000 in March 2020 to over 63,000 in April 2021, only to plunge almost 50% over the next 2 months. Intraday swings can also be wild. The cryptocurrency often moves more than 10% in the span of a few hours. So yeah, this is the reason why stable coins are super useful and super critical to the ecosystem, because if you're trading Bitcoin, say if you were one of those lucky ones that bought Bitcoin at $1,000 or so, and the price appreciates to 15 grand, and you want to cash out that 15 grand. Well, you wouldn't just hold it in Bitcoin, because like I said, the price fluctuates. I mean, Bitcoin can move 10% in minutes. So to get rid of that volatility, what you would do is exchange that Bitcoin for a stable coin. And there are many different stable coins that you can buy. So we're going to go over, can you still see the screen?
Yeah, bro.
So the stable coins. So we got the fiat collateral stable coins. So those are the ones that maintain, reserve fiat currency value. So mostly $1. You got crypto collateralized stable coins, stable coins that are backed by crypto or Bitcoin. Then you have the algorithmic stable coins. We want to stay away from these right here. You remember Terra Luna, don't you?
Yeah.
So, where the stable coin depegs, and now that dollar is worth 0.0000 whatever. So, yeah, man. So in the news today, we have PayPal. PayPal is launching a dollar-backed stable coin, which boosted its shares over this past week. Let's see.
And let me stop you right there, bro. Like,
go ahead.
Most cryptocurrencies don't make sense to me, because like I said, bro, most of them don't make sense to me, because let's say I create a Mansa coin, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I say, hey, bro, I'm gonna sell you this Mansa coin. You should buy this Mansa coin because more people gonna buy this Mansa coin.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if you buy it, you bought it because either I hyped you up to where you believed in me, or I hyped you up to where you believed other people was gonna buy it. So you just got it, and it's not really nothing there. And not to say I don't have a proven track record, but
What if? But what if you did? What if you did? What if you did have a proven track record?
Hear me out. Most of these companies don't, but a company like PayPal does. Due to regulations, they do have a track record. Not only do they have a track record, they have a track record for transferring money for actual items that people purchase. So if a company like them, in my eyes, it don't make sense for them to transfer dollars inside their company. They technically don't transfer dollars now. Most of it is just digits and credit card information moving. The same way that they transfer that stuff into their systems now, they could transfer stuff into their own PayPal type dollar, move that stuff within their systems. That way, their financial balance sheet, rather, could be reconciled almost instantly. Goods could be paid for almost instantly, and those transactions won't be held like you was talking about earlier. So something like that backed by a company that actually does that makes perfect sense. Now, let's say, for instance, let's say PayPal was to come out with some stable coin, right? But PayPal didn't exist as a company that did transactions, or PayPal didn't exist as a company that allowed people to transfer cash already. If they didn't already exist as that, it wouldn't make sense for them to come out with a stable coin to me, because that would just be a coin that almost has no value. Where this coin right here actually is backed upon a company that has actual cash value. They actually have revenue. They actually have actual people responsible. Like, you get what I'm saying? Even if it's not backed by dollars, this company actually has capital. They actually have shares. So that makes sense to me, bro, for a company like PayPal. Like I said, I don't want to spend too much time.
No, I mean, I hear what you're saying, man. But I think all that comes down to regulations, man. Like, I feel like those people that are in crypto right now, they're using what's available, man. You know what I'm saying? And like, if you were to ask me personally, like, would I use the PayPal stablecoin? I probably won't. But for somebody,
See, this is my thing though. For most companies, I would agree. I would say you probably won't. But for PayPal, I would say that you probably would. Because if you ever buy something off Amazon, if you ever buy something off eBay, 90% of people then use PayPal services anyway, whether that they have an account or whether or not they did it as a guest through the PayPal services. Not to own a piece of PayPal as a company, not to invest in PayPal, but to simply make the transaction.
Now, yeah, I know. No, yeah, making the transaction, sure. So if I'm holding if I want to, say, we're in the perfect world where, stable coins are not offered, for payments and whatnot. I still wouldn't hold the PayPal stable coin, but if I'm in Tether, I would exchange that Tether for $100 of the PayPal USD coin to make that transaction. But as far as over the long term, I wouldn't, man, because it's like I said, man, it's still.
This is what I'm saying though. And I don't know if you about to get into this or if this article gonna mention it.
Go ahead.
I'm not saying to hold the PayPal coin itself. That don't make sense. I'm saying that, let's say I pay PayPal $10 for an item, right? Right now today, due to the time it takes to move money around, it would take days for my $10 to get to the person who I'm buying it from, right?
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, it would make sense not for PayPal to try to sell me a stable coin, not for me to try to invest in PayPal's stable coin, but it would make sense for PayPal to take in my $10, transfer it to a stable coin, which is a PayPal coin, instantly, and then transfer it to the other person so they can transfer it back into dollars on their end instantly. I'm not saying invest in it as a crypto or try to make money off the hype of the crypto. I'm just saying that they need to use the blockchain technology in order to make PayPal as a company more efficient.
I think they'll be doing, honestly, man. I think as time goes on, you'll start seeing more PayPal. You'll start seeing these PayPal stable coins in different DeFi pools and whatnot. Like, I feel like more people are going to be using this PayPal stable coin as more of like okay, it's more secure. It's more secure than Tether. It's better than Make or Die. So I would use PayPal because like you said, it's a company. Like you said, it's because a company backing it. But
it would not make sense. It would not make sense to store the money. It would not make sense to store your money in PayPal coin to me. And this is what I'm saying. This is why I say that, bro. It would make sense to invest in the PayPal company if you believe in the technology,
exactly,
and what they're going to be doing. But I wouldn't say hold the coin, because if you invest in the PayPal coin itself, it will be no different from holding your money in dollars. Technically, the only difference that it would be, because the company itself is a regulated company. The company itself would have to transfer the money into dollars or whatever CBDC end up coming about in order to work within country legislations. That makes sense so far, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna have to transfer it anyway. So if you was to invest into that stable coin, it'd be just as good as investing in the fiat. Especially being that if the fiat went down, or whatever currency you pegging it to went down, it's gonna follow that. Mm-hmm. My point is the sole benefit to it is the fact that once you put your money onto their system, they can transfer it faster. It wouldn't be a benefit to invest in PayPal because, I feel like PayPal's coin is about to go up, but PayPal finna be worth more because of this coin. Is more so I think I should invest in PayPal because PayPal is keeping up with the technology that's going to allow them to keep up with everybody else because they're able to transact faster.
I mean, like I said, bro, I agree with that. I agree with that, but the way I'm looking at it, honestly, bro, the way I'm looking at it is to help adoption, man. Like you already have, so PayPal's a big company. PayPal already has a lot of people that currently use it. So, if I'm PayPal and I already have a dedicated customer base that use my platform, okay, I don't want them to go to Coinbase and make an account. I want to keep those same customers here on this platform. So you say what I'm saying. So it's like, so now
see what you're saying. No, I don't, because that's two different platforms. Coinbase is a place that regulates the purchasing and selling of coins. PayPal is a place that regulates transactions. So that's two different type of things.
So what if you have a PayPal user? So what if you have a PayPal user that wants to get into crypto that doesn't have a Coinbase account? So it's like, okay, I want to be able to participate in, I don't know, I want to be able to participate in Curve. Say they want to do Curve. Say they want to stake their Ethereum, right? Say they want to stake their Ethereum.
Let me stop you right there. Let me stop you right there. Platform. If a PayPal customer wants to stake Ethereum, that has nothing to do with PayPal. PayPal ain't a place where people go to stake Ethereum. They could go to Coinbase for that just fine. That won't affect PayPal. PayPal is a place that is something that you use to purchase stuff. It's something that you use to transact money. That has nothing to do with anybody who wanted to stake Ethereum. PayPal, just because they released a coin, does not mean that they're about to try to be a type of company that just transact different cryptos or something like that 100%.
But
not to say that they're not.
But you can still still send those stable coins on and off the platform. You see what I'm saying? So if what I'm saying is if PayPal already has a dedicated customer base, say they want to get into crypto, or they want to participate, I don't know, they want to stake their Ether or something like that. Well, now they can, instead of having to create a Coinbase account or, I don't know, a Gemini account or another crypto account, PayPal's like, okay, we're going to create a stable coin here. So now you don't have to go to that other platform. You don't have to go to this platform. We have a stable coin. We got a stable coin for you right here. So
I don't think that's the point of their stable coin.
I do, man, because and it's backed by PayPal. So when people are using it in these different, DeFi pools and whatnot, they know that, okay, the chances of, this stable coin going to zero is probably a little bit smaller than, say, if I were to use a Tether or decentralized stablecoin or so like that. So it gives the users using the PayPal stablecoin a little bit more security that, okay, my stablecoin, my stablecoin is going to stay at a dollar value while I'm using it in different DeFi pools.
Let me prove you wrong. Let me share my screen.
Go ahead.
Take yours off. I'm gonna prove you wrong. Not to say that I'm just trying to goddamn prove you wrong or nothing like that. I'm just proving my point in what I'm saying. The purpose of the PayPal stablecoin is to drive efficiency with payments and improve the customer experience, bro. They aren't trying to necessarily sell people this coin. They're just trying to make it so that money transfers faster. They're not trying to compete with other coins and other ledgers. They're just trying to make PayPal as a company better for the future. If banks are transferring money fast, if Square is transferring money fast, if Venmo is transferring money fast, PayPal also need to be able to transfer money fast. So they're trying to come up with a blockchain ledger that can allow them to do that. It ain't about coming up with something that people can invest in. It's about coming up with something that can allow people to make transactions faster.
Well, then if that was their entire point, they should have used something else in Ethereum then.
No, bro. They just need something to run it on. Like, you thinking about it from investing and purchasing more or storing money.
No. What I'm saying is to send that stablecoin, because it's an ERC20. So that's native Ethereum. So in order to send that stablecoin to somebody else, first off, I mean, the transaction time, it's not going to be quick because we're still on the Ethereum network. So if that was a point,
it usually take days, bro.
Yeah, bro, but I still think if they was going to do that, they should have used a layer 1. I mean, they should have used a layer 2, or they should have used like Solana or one of these other blockchains that settle quickly and
look. We talking about PayPal. You talking about they should have used Solana. They should have settled quickly. Solana, cool. Solana is probably a great crypto. But like I said, these companies ain't got reputations. If you're going to put your company reputation on the line and you know for a fact you need something that got to work, are you going to run that on Solana or are you going to run that on
Ethereum Ethereum?
Think about it, bro. This you over a multi-billion-dollar company. You going to run it on Solana or you going to run it on Ethereum, bro? Come on.
I would run it on the XRP ledger. That's what I would run it on.
You probably can't. You probably got to be government regulated to run it on that. So the next best option, Bitcoin ain't got nobody to really be held accountable. Who next up, bro? Who the next?
I see what you're saying, man. I see what you're saying.
Ethereum already got stuff backed up on with the Amazon Web Services. It's from a business standpoint, it makes sense to put it on Ethereum. It's gonna save you days as far as processing time.
Yeah.
You're keeping up in the future. If something new come up, you can switch. But you got to be the first. You got to be one of the first if you want to make it. So that's my whole point of saying, bro. They're not trying to necessarily come up. And crypto, in my mind, crypto should not even exist as something that everybody should try to just be trying to invest in and come up on. That's why I say it ain't about crypto. It's about blockchain being the future. Being able to move money faster is the new technology. I feel like people should be investing in who's gonna be able to do that the best versus what's gonna go up based off of hype.
Yeah, but like I said, that's all that stuff still has to be able to run on a blockchain. And
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to go through Coin Market Cap, and you got to choose your poison. Choose whichever one you think is gonna be there. But they're going to use current technology. There are too many layer 1s out here. There's too many layer 1s. Like, out of all the layer 1s that we have, like 2, 3 of those, or probably maybe 4 will probably be winners. You know what I mean? So we have to choose. We have to choose from what we have. They have to build that on top of a blockchain. They have to build it on top of an Ethereum.
I agree
on top of a Solana. You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree with what you're saying. All I'm saying is, bro, in my mind, and based off of my interpretation of what I'm seeing and researching, it don't make sense to invest as an investor into a PayPal stablecoin.
No,
It would hold on, let me finish. It would make sense to invest in
the
PayPal
company,
as a company
the company.
if you feel like that technology that they are implementing is going to make them ahead of their competitors based off of their new ability to move transactions faster. Number one, and that would make sense for an investor to potentially invest in Ethereum if Ethereum is going to provide the platform for PayPal and other companies to be able to transfer money faster. Now, my whole point in this, I feel like it's going to be a lot of people that is going to be like, oh, I can't wait till I see a PayPal related coin, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw my money into that, hoping that it goes up or hoping that it stores value. All I'm just saying is storing your money directly in PayPal or storing it in a PayPal coin technically wouldn't be no more different than storing your money in basically money or leaving your money in
regular
PayPal
fiat.
depending on the purchase or a regular fiat. Because
Regular fiat. So don't put your money in this PayPal stablecoin unless you plan on.
I'm not saying that either because we're not financial advisors.
We not.
All I'm saying is understand the difference of how certain things can affect an investment versus what's affecting an investment actually being the investment or the opportunity itself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If McDonald's finna come out with a new fry that's about to sell, it might be best to invest in McDonald's as a company or the company that's producing the fries instead of just buying up a bunch of McDonald's fries and storing them, hoping that they'd be worth more later. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So invest in the infrastructure.
Yeah, invest in the infrastructure or the company that's going to benefit from the infrastructure.
Yeah. So like I said, we're not financial advisors, but if you do plan on using this PayPal stablecoin, I'm pretty sure they are either sending money to people or they're sending it off to use it, on different DeFi platforms or whatever, knowing that they got this, they got the security of PayPal, PayPal backing it. So, man,
it's like the new version of credit cards, bro. I'm interested to see if like Visa and MasterCard and American Express and all that stuff. I'm interested to see if they end up putting their system on some type of crypto coin so they can move money faster. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Well, we already know, who Bank of America is
Ooh, XRP.
Yeah, man, who Bank of America is doing some work with. So, but that would be real interesting to see how that will work out, man. You know what I mean? So just to be able to, I have to go through the XRP ecosystem. There's a few coins I've been looking through as far as inside the XRP ecosystem that I've been kind of interested in, man. So, but yeah, man. So yeah, man, this PayPal thing, this is me personally. I think this is pretty big news right here. This is another step towards crypto adoption, man. So yeah, man. So crypto is here to stay. It ain't going nowhere.
I'm interested to see how this is gonna change the SWIFT system and money management systems, and I'm real. I just want to see how they're gonna end up changing the current system to adopt the new system, and I'm waiting to see what's gonna happen to the cryptocurrencies that are out there that don't actually implement anything as far as like having any company to stand on outside of their coins. I'm real interested to see what's gonna happen in the near future with all this stuff, bro.
So yeah, it's gonna be. I'll tell you, man. This the next 2 to 8 years, well, 3 to 8 years, 2 to 8 years is going to be. I just pray to God that I'm here to see it, man, because it's gonna be a whole lot of island hopping in this name. In these next 8 years,
Yeah.
It's gonna be a whole lot of island hopping, man. Oh my goodness.
Did you have any other topics though?
Yeah, sure. Just a few more, man. I'm gonna go through these really quick. Let's see. here's something else. PayPal stablecoin can wipe your balance in 2 transactions. So the new PayPal USD stablecoin has an asset protection role, which can wipe your balance. Oh, you guys can't see that?
No.
Hold on. Hold on one second. Oh, my bad, man. Hold on. Yeah. So this is a quick little. Can you see this right here?
Mm-hmm.
So so the new this is still on the PayPal stablecoin. The new PayPal USD stablecoin has an asset protection role, which can wipe your balance in 2 transactions. First freeze, then wipe frozen address. In smart contract security, we call this a centralization attack vector. So yeah, when I remember I told you I probably won't be using this PayPal USD. This is probably
I was just gonna say what's good about that, bro.
This probably you said what's good about it?
Yeah, that was what I was gonna ask you. What's good about that?
Oh no. This is oh no. Oh no. Yeah, no.
What? Why? Why?
This is pretty bad. Hey man, this is how they make their smart contract, man.
I'm saying though.
This how they hey bro. You see what I'm saying? So I did want to share this with you guys as well. So how we talk about decentralization and centralization. I am for decentralization, not centralization, but we have to come to grips that there has to be some kind of centralization, but this is the kind of centralization that we do not want right here, man. So
and also keep in mind, can I share my screen right quick, bro?
Go ahead.
Centralization makes it fiat. Like let me show you.
It does. Because bro. So you have.
Hold on, but let me show this. I know y'all hear her speak on this often. What currency is fiat? Government issued company that's not backed by commodities such as gold. So if it's not backed by gold and it's regulated by a government or issued by a government, it's fiat. If it's codependent upon a government or if it's got indirect regulation by a government, that's still fiat. So I feel like a lot of these stable coins gonna end up being that too, bro. And honestly, in order for them to make any of this stuff legal, I wouldn't be surprised if they almost just about require it to be fiat.
Yeah. So yeah, man. So let's see. We got that, and then let's see. Hold on. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Go ahead and share my screen. So we have let's see right here. Yes. So SEC to sue crypto trust company Paxos over Binance. Oh, you can't see this? All right. So SEC to sue crypto trust company Paxos over Binance stablecoin. So this article came out February 26, 2023. However, I
agree. If Paxos is investing in Binance coin, mm-hmm. I agree that the SEC should sue them, and I get to that in just a moment.
Oh Lord,
I want to hear this.
Oh, Lord, but anyway, but no, I want to share this. I want to share this article Paxos, right here.
Hold on, bro. I need to know. I'm sorry to keep cutting you off. Paxos, from my understanding, is supposed to be backed by gold, right?
Yes,
metals, right?
Yes.
So hold on.
They do hold some metals.
Check this out. If Paxos is investing, and I hope you're not about to say this, if Paxos is investing in money in Binance, first of all, Binance is not a metal.
You said Binance isn't a metal?
Binance is not a metal.
Mm-mm.
So if I gave them money and they told me that they're supposed to be backing it with metals, and they bought some Binance with it, don't that mean that they've been lying about their investment?
Paxos?
Yeah.
Paxos was minting. Well, they're not doing it anymore. They're still redeeming, but they're not minting anymore.
So hear me out, bro.
But they're the ones that mint the Binance stablecoin. They did mint it.
Okay, hear me out. If you got my money in Paxos and it's supposed to be backed by gold, but you got my money and you're minting Binance coins, that's not gold.
Yeah, but I mean, bro, I'm pretty sure they whole company ain't backed by gold. I'm pretty sure they hold in a little a little, you know, a little.
Look, that whatever. Us being pretty sure on anything doesn't matter. None of that matters. It's supposed to be backed off of metals. If some of it is not being used for metals, that's a problem. Number one.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, Binance has not proven yet exactly, because you can't even see their books. Binance has not proven what they're using to even back up their Binance coin. So, and this is the same thing we talked about in the past with Tether and Bitcoin. So if it's an issue with Binance, and I got some of my money in Paxos, and they dealing with Binance, and they don't know what's going on with Binance. If anything goes on with Binance, it's going to affect my money that I got with Paxos, and Paxos shouldn't even have none of my money.
It ain't going to affect. That's not going to affect. That's not going to affect. If anything happening to Binance is not going to affect Paxos. Paxos was just minting their stable coin. So
what do you
mean? The SEC meaning I guess they were the supplier of the BUSD coin. They were minting the BUSD coin.
Hold on. What do you mean by that? Okay, check this out. The coin doesn't exist physically, right?
What, the BUSD?
Yeah.
No, not physically. Well, no. Well, yeah. Actually, you do. That silver coin.
What do you mean?
That silver coin. On JM Bullion got a silver Binance coin that you can get. That little 1 ounce silver.
Okay. I got you on that. I got you on that. But I'm talking about, bro. I'm talking about actual.
Not actual bills.
So in order for them to be producing this Binance coin, being that it's not mined like regular coins, they have to be either converting. They have to be. What are they doing to produce this Binance coin?
What are they doing to? What is Paxos doing
to produce this Binance coin? What are they doing?
Let's see what are they doing? That's a good. That's something. That's a good. Over Binance. Hold on. Let's see.
I'm looking it up too.
Let's see. BUSD is a Binance branded stablecoin issued by Paxos, a New York regulated trust company that also enjoys a provisional charter from the Office of the Controller of the Currency, a federal bank regulator. Following the news of SEC's intentions, Paxos said it would be halting the minting of new BUSD coins. Let's see, halting the minting of BUSD. Let's click on this and see. Paxos to stop minting stablecoin BUSD following regulatory action.
I want to know what is exactly meant by minting.
No, that's straight, because I want to know too. You want to watch this article right here? You want to see what she got to say?
Oh yeah, you can. I'm looking
Jamie Crawlett. Let's see. Let's see if you guys can hear this.
I can't hear nothing, bro.
Can you hear nothing? Oh. Anyway, hold on. Let's just I'm just gonna go ahead and read through this. Let's see. BUSD is a Binance branded stablecoin issued and managed by Paxos. Following the news of SEC, Binance issued a statement that it would be reviewing projects in uncertain markets where regulatory uncertainty could cause detriments to its users. NYDFS said that it had instructed Paxos to cease minting BUSD due to several unresolved issues related to Paxos' oversight of its relationship with Binance. Paxos said it is ending its relationship with Binance for BUSD. The department is monitoring Paxos closely to verify that the company can facilitate redemptions in an orderly fashion, subject to enhanced risk-based compliance protocols, NYFDS said in a statement. All BUSD tokens issued by Paxos Trust will be backed 1-to-1 with US dollar denominated reserves, fully segregated and held in bankruptcy remote accounts, Paxos said in a statement on Monday. Following Sunday's news, some $52 million of BUSD were sent to exchanges in a 24-hour period, as per data by CryptoQuant, indicating a desire by users to turn them into fiat or other stable coins. The past 24 hours, BNS native tokens fell 7%, while BUSD saw massive inflows of crypto exchanges. Yeah. So yeah, they were the Paxos was the company that was minting the BUSD coin, man.
But they're still on.
Yeah, it's still not. It's still. It's still not.
First of all, how are they minting them? And from my understanding, BUSD is supposed to be backed by fiat,
Which it is.
But Paxos is supposed to be backed by metals, from my understanding. So that's still.
Well, no. Well. I think no. This is what. Hold on. Check this out. This is what's backed by gold right here. This is what's backed by gold. The Pax G token is backed by gold. This is the Pax Gold crypto coin, which is backed 1-to-1 by which is, let's go to about.
Who makes that? Paxos?
Yeah, Pax Gold. Pax G is a gold-backed cryptocurrency launched by the creators of Paxos.
So now I really can't trust Paxos.
Oh, that's right.
Because they tied to Binance, and you know how I feel about Binance.
I mean, well, they're not. I mean, not there. They were tied to Binance, not anymore. Only thing they're doing right now is redeeming BUSD for people that are holding.
It would make sense. It would make sense for them to cut relationships with something if something bad coming down the pipeline.
Yeah, but yeah, man, I don't think it's anything bad coming down the pipeline. I think that Binance. Well, first off, they damn near kicked Binance out of the United States. So it's almost like this deal was kind of done behind closed doors or so, like, because nobody really knew that Paxos was the provider of the BUSD stablecoin. So I feel like they said, okay, we don't want Binance here. I guess they're a Chinese company. No, we don't want that here. We're going to kick them out. And then, okay, Paxos, we're going to give you a fresh start with a company that's here, that's local here, that we trust, that we want to, that we want you to do. So they went ahead and chose PayPal. You know what I'm saying? So, but they're still redeeming. They're still redeeming BUSD right now.
So is Paxos going to be working with PayPal?
Paxos is supplying the PayPal stablecoin just the same way they were doing with the BUSD coin.
So they're trying to. So basically, it's looking like PayPal trying to be swapped out with Binance. That's what you were saying earlier.
Slick. That's what it kind of seemed like. So instead of instead of them being the provider for Binance, it was like, okay, we're gonna kick Binance to the curb, and we got our new chick. We got PayPal.
PayPal like the new Visa.
They're going forward. So they're going forward with PayPal and going backwards with Binance, because they still got there's still people that use BUSD. So they're still going to uphold their
like I told you, bro, who got the better track record?
You said what? Who got the bigger PayPal do, man? But like I said, man, I think this got some this got something to do with politics too, man. Because I don't that
it always got something to do with
politics. Man, and I don't think that they don't want Binance here in the United States. I mean, I would say, it could possibly be a little bit of racism in there. You know what I'm saying? They don't want CZ. CZ got his hand. CZ got his hand. CZ got his hand in the United States.
Be racism. It's politics.
Another country. Yeah, bro, but they don't. Yeah, bro, they don't. Bro, they don't like. Bro, they don't. Bro, they don't. Them folks don't like CZ, man. And them folks don't like. And I can see why. You know what I mean? And I can see why they basically swapped PayPal for Binance. You know what I'm saying? So. I honestly, bro, I say, man, I can see this PayPal stable coin climbing up the ranks, but the reason why I wanted to bring that up is because Paxos is supplying the PayPal stable coin. So I think that's good information you guys need to know. So, but yeah, man, and like I said, and shoot, and in other crypto news, we got, let's see, I mean, we shared this a few weeks ago about the Curve DAO hack. Quick post-hack update: while 70% of funds affected by the hack last week are recovered, active investigation with regards to the rest is still underway. So this is a good, well, these are good updates right here. We got 70% of the funds that were stolen from those pools recovered. So that's always great.
That's great news, but it's still
great.
bad news to hear that you lost 30% of your money.
Yeah, but hey, you know, hey,
losing it all.
Hey man, yeah, with DeFi, man, hey, they take their losses and they keep on going. DeFi don't stop. DeFi don't stop. So we got that, and then let's see, and then we also have the SEC seeking to appeal the Ripple XRP crypto decision. So yeah, if you guys haven't watched that XRP video, and you'll understand more into this lawsuit with Ripple and the SEC. But the SEC is seeking to appeal the most recent ruling. So we'll see how this develops in the upcoming weeks, months, possibly years.
If anything, anytime of breaking news come out, we definitely gotta
definitely
letting y'all know about what's going on with that.
Definitely. So yeah, man, shoot, that's just about it right there, man. That's just about it, man. That's everything. Everything. I know we went a little late today, man, but you know, we definitely had to get into these.
And I thought you was gonna be saying that PayPal company, I mean the PayPal stablecoin and stuff was gonna be like a coin to buy. Like I said,
oh no, you can still go through and buy.
That ain't one for me based off of what I'm saying, not financial advice, but it's not for me. But like I said, bro, I feel like for the metals right now, a time coming. Look like the price is starting to get decent for that. Plug power is going down, but I'm still in it to win it. Frontier got a drop, so I'm probably gonna be grabbing a little bit of that this week.
Oh yeah,
I think I probably have my wife buy some of that sometime either tonight or in the morning. You any gems on your radar as far as crypto?
Shoot, man, I am currently DCAing right now. What am I buying right now? Just added. Let's see. Definitely looking at some Dogecoin. I'm looking at some Dogecoin. Man. I'm looking at trying to catch some of these lows on Dogecoin, man. I will do a video and I will explain why I'm investing in Dogecoin and why I believe it's a solid long-term investment. So I've officially added Dogecoin to my long-term portfolio when a lot of thought went into picking this coin. So
what did Doge do, the company?
What is Doge? Doge is you trying to be funny. You trying to be funny. Look, he trying to be funny, but hey, all right, watch it. In the next year, Dogecoin will be attached to a company. I will say that. I'll say that.
I look forward to see it, bro. I'm looking forward to seeing how the whole crypto sphere.
I'll say that.
And out how things end up evolving. I hope everything turns out for the better. I hope it makes the systems better. I hope it makes my pockets better. You know what I'm saying?
So, hey, bro, that's why we in it, man. That's what that's why we in it, man. No front. No, we trying to make them pockets great. No.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
So, but yeah, man. That's the only coin I'm gonna say. I am looking at positions in Dogecoin. So I want this thing to dip, and I'm gonna scoop.
All right, well, I'm gonna wrap it up. Hey, thank y'all for sticking through the video. If you watched to the end, make sure you check the description below for our link for Webull. If you download the link, you get so many free stocks, so many free whatever they give you. We're trying to run it up. This ain't financial advice. We're just trying to listen to each other's thoughts, kind of sharpen steel, try to sharpen our investment sword to make sure we can make better financial decisions together, build portfolios moving forward, see if we can build some wealth. With that being said, make sure y'all subscribe, hit the notification bell.
It's right down there.
Every week we do the weekly rundown. We upload videos in between. I'm Mike. That's Marcus.
Cursive Crypto.
Cursive Crypto.
Cursive Crypto.
We out. Dual economics.